Now the question will be, is his body bigger? So this is where the nuance of the handball law,
it's difficult.
It's very difficult
it
because, in my opinion, his body is bigger.
Welcome to Instant Replay for MLS Matchday 31. I'm your host, Andrew Wiebe, and as always, we're taking a closer look at the most controversial refereeing decisions in Major League Soccer. Truncated schedule for the international break, but it won't be a truncated instant replay. We start in the state of Ohio, Columbus to be specific. Abraham Romero is the goalkeeper for the Crew because of the aforementioned international break. And just before the end of the first half, it's a massive play with massive repercussions. Ball played in behind by the Sounders. Jordan Morris is onside. Here goes Morris with two Crew defenders. Here comes Romero. Romero goes up, does not get the ball, and gets Morris. Hard. Rosendo Mendoza, the referee, produces a red card. Serious foul play. Romero is off, and I agree with that decision. To me, given the speed of the approach by Romero and more importantly, the arms into the face of Jordan Morris, you've got excessive force and endangering the safety of the opponent. That is always going to be serious foul play and a red card. Romero is off, and Sean Zawadzki is in goal for the Crew. That's a whole different onion that I am not going to peel in this show. Speaking of goalkeeper contact on attackers, let's go to Red Bull Arena. 81st minute, Ryan Mira in goal for the Red Bulls. Kyrie Shelton's playing right back for Sporting Kansas City, and he's all the way up in the box. And this is an absolutely brilliant touch by Shelton, and Mira leaves his feet to challenge for the ball / to gather it. I think he assumes Kyrie won't get the touch, and he body checks Kyrie Shelton down in my eyes. Am I the only one here thinking it? Because nobody on the field but Johnny Russell seems to react in this moment. Look down at the bottom of the screen. Johnny, arms outstretched. That's me right now. Johnny, I am you. You are me. What happened here? In a vacuum, I think this is a foul. But then I start thinking, would I have called it on the field? It just looks like it happened so slowly live. Maybe I wouldn't have. Referee Rami Touchon has a tough one here. He says no foul, and VAR Kevin Terry Jr. has to decide, is that a clear and obvious error? And I'm not sure it is either. But here I am, watching Ryan Mira leave his feet and take down Kyrie Shelton. Whew, strange one. Let me know what you think. This game ended 1-1. To New England we go, St. Louis in town. Just after the 12th minute, Tim Parker, ball hits the hand. We can all see it, but does that make it a handball? 1, it's not deliberate. 2, does Tim Parker make his body unnaturally bigger? No, he does not. The arm is hanging straight down to the side. Tim Ford, the referee, says no handball, and I completely agree. Good no call. All right, got that handball law real refreshed in your mind. It's really going to matter in the 79th minute. Just watch this play through because it's a little bit chaotic. First of all, the Revs want a handball on Kyle Hebert here. The ball, again, just like Tim Parker, clearly hits his arm / hand. Ford says no handball on the field and play continues. It goes the other end. St. Louis scores. Marcel Hartl, the new designated player, does it. But, yeah, look back. Hartl shoulder barges through the back of a Revs defender, so a foul is called on that play. Good call there by Tim Ford. That goal shouldn't count. But the VAR, Luis Guardia, sees that ball hit the hand and he says, that's a clear and obvious error. For me, that's a handball, and sends Ford to the monitor. Ford goes to the monitor, watches the play for a long time and says, no handball. Call on the field, stands. Ford's justification, the arm is in a justifiable position. In other words, Hebert doesn't make his body unnaturally bigger. I'm with Ford on this one, and I know that's going to frustrate the Revs to no end. You have to ask yourself, what is a natural position for this movement by Hebert? To me, Hebert is attempting to head this ball. His arm is not outstretched. It's not away from the body. It is bent and tucked. Hebert is looking for contact on the Revs player to brace himself as he dives in for the challenge. Yes, it's a poor attempt at the header that he won't win, but that's the movement that I see him making. So I understand why Tim Ford said, you don't head with your hands behind your back. You don't head with your hands straight down, especially when you're going into contact with another player. You brace for that contact. So I understand why Tim Ford said, nope, we're sticking with my call on the field. For me, the VAR, Luis Guardia, should never have sit this down because to me it's not clear and obvious that this is a handball. As always, so much hinges on the call on the field because that decides the clear and obvious threshold. I'm fine with the way this one ended up. Finally, Chicago, D.C. Fabian Herbert steaming into the box, gets a touch. Garrison Tubbs swings, misses, doesn't get the touch, and it looks like he body checks Herbers. Herbers goes down, makes a meal of it, and this looks careless to me by Garrison Tubbs. It's another one where I'm looking around wondering if I am the only one thinking that this is a foul and a penalty. Fotis Bazakos makes the call on the field, says nope, no foul, and Caroline Chenard, the VAR, does not send it down for review. And to be honest, I kind of understand. To me, Herbers does himself no favors in the way that he embellishes, the way he grabs his leg when there was no contact there and rolls around. Given all that, there's doubt in my mind as to how much contact there really is and who initiates it. So as it stands, though it looks like a foul to me, I understand why it was not sent down for review. Once again, refereeing is full of gray area. Let me know what you think. And big thanks to my producer, Rich Hernandez, and my editor, Phil Levanco. I'm Andrew Wiebe. We'll see you next time.